is Rahaman McClendon. Zoom did not work, so I'm recording on my phone. I think J.S. Mills would say that if competitive eating makes the person competing happy in some way, then it is good. I think J.S. Mills or any hedonist would say that competitive eaters are doing is promoting their own happiness by winning something they have trained super hard for, and that some competitive eaters most likely feel joy from entertaining the crowd as well. Diaz Mills will most likely still consider it a physical pleasure, though, since he was born in the 19th century. And since then, our knowledge on things have changed and our opinions on certain things have changed. So I think a modern hedonist would argue that it is an attitudinal pleasure. A hedonist will also say that competing is an instrumentally valuable thing, since winning is really the intrinsically valuable thing at the end. Competing is an instrumentally valuable thing, so it's helping them get to winning, which is the intrinsically valuable thing. Desire theorists would say that competing is somebody satisfying their desires of competing. Heath would say that this satisfies the desires of happiness and freedom. They would say that this is what desire theory is all about, allowing for a variety of good lives. And that's what competitive eating proves, that there is no there is no certain number of good lives. There is an infinite number of ways to live a good life. And that's what a desire theorist would say. They would say if competitive eating satisfies your desires, then that is what's good for you. The competitive eater has complete and personal authority over their own desires. They would also say that that's two different things desire theorists would say about competitive eating. Hooker, the objectivist, would say that this satisfies the element of well-being called significant achievement. These competitive eaters are training and are athletes in their own way. Wolf will probably argue that this is a worthwhile project because it is a moral accomplishment. They train for long periods of time, exhibiting their active engagement because they're dedicated and gripped by a project of worth. For me, I truly believe that they all offer a satisfactory response if you think about it the right way. Because competitive eating is still you're still at the top 1% of competitive eating if you're winning 10,000 for a match or competition. Because they train for long periods of time, exhibiting their active engagement, because they're dedicated and gripped by a project of worth. I already said that. I truly believe that they offer a satisfactory response if you think they're the right way. I think this tells me that all three theories are really good at justifying any type of happiness. And objective theory as well. Objective theory would get maybe confusing, but at some point is really good at justifying all types of happiness, including especially hedonism. And like I stated before, I don't think any theory offers up a true unsatisfactory response to competitive eating. I think my analysis made my view on competitive eating a bit stronger because I was already biased a bit because I went to one competitive eating well. Competitive eating is, I think they're right to call themselves athletes, in my honest opinion. I obviously don't think I obviously think that a basketball player is much more athletic than the best competitive eater, but I still think all high level competitors deserve their props for being so good at what they do. That's all.